everyone, and welcome to episode 14 of Reputation Rescue at Lazio with me, the United City FM. Well, so far this season, it has absolutely been the tale of two tournaments, let's call it. So in the Serie A, you can see that we've had a real stuttering start. It's not been terrible by any stretch. We've only lost once, but we've drawn 3 times against Juve Stabia, Sassuolo and Milan, and it's not good enough really, but it's just been a little bit uninspiring. People have been playing okay. I mean Immobile's already got 6 goals, which is great, but it's just we haven't found the ability to get those 3 points regularly enough just at the moment. I think it will turn round, but the other tournament that's going on at the same time that we've been doing brilliantly in is this one. We lost the first game in the Euro Cup. If we go to our schedule, you can see that we lost the first game against PSV, but we won 4-0 against Werder Bremen, and that was a great result. So far, Euro Cup is going really, really well, and Serie A is not so much. You can see it's just too many draws, way too many draws all the way through the friendlies in the beginning of the season. We had too many, and it's kind of transferred into the season a bit. Milan was a decent result, but the last two, Sassuolo and Juve Stabia, really, really poor results. They're sitting in and around the relegation zones, and we couldn't find a way to overcome them at all. And today is a little bit more challenging. We have Udinese, who currently sit in 14th position in Serie A. So they're going to provide us with a bit more of a test, potentially even more so than the recent opponents in Serie A have done. But yeah, we've got to perform better. So we're going to put the kick up them today and really assertively tell them that in no uncertain terms we need to be winning today. Let's hope that we can do that. But as I say, I mean, the team has been playing okay here and there, just not getting the results really that we need to be getting. So everybody's played a bit. You can see that through the match sharpness that everybody must be playing a little bit, other than Cataldi and a couple of other periphery players. We've had a bit of an injury to Felipe, who's been out for about the last 5 weeks, which has also been a bit of a problem for our defence. Although Armini has come in and done pretty well. But having Felipe back would be better. And just at the moment, he's not quite ready for that. That'll happen soon, though, I would hope. And we'll put him back into the heart of our central defence and see if he can help us solidify some of those results. But yeah, that's for another day. We don't have him today, so we get on with it. So all of that means that he's the only injury that we've got. Palumbi is the other one that's off the bench today. Having said all of that, the team for today against Udinese, and we are away from home today, is Strakosha in goal, Vavro, Amini and a Serbian central defence, with Gagliardini, Milinkovic-Savic and Alberto in central midfield, with Lazzari on the right, Lulic on the left and Courier just behind Immobile up top, and everybody else on the bench. So let's get into today's game and see if we can turn this form around. Hang on, that's not what I normally say. There we go. Anyway, let's do this. So I've done exactly what I said I was going to do. Assertively, I've said to them that I expect nothing but a win from this particular match. Udinese are no pushovers, but it's about time that we showed up and demonstrated why we finished 5th last season and try and climb that table a little bit. Sitting in that mid-table area is not in any way, shape or form good enough for this season at all. We need to break into that top 4 for this season and push on for next season, where we're really trying to assault for Serie A title. So it's not good enough. We have to do something about it. But unfortunately, it's Udinese that have the first chance in building up an opportunity on the right-hand side, and they've taken it on the left-hand side, cutting in off that left wing. They get a nice cross right the way across the 6-yard box. Our central defence just watch it go past them all, and the attacking player comes into the back post and taps a simple ball home. And we are 1-0 down after 9 minutes, and this is what has been happening. It's not been good enough. It's just simply put, there's a couple of games that we've had so far where individual errors have happened. We've given away silly penalties right in the dying seconds of matches and all sorts of random stuff so far. It feels like everything has been a bit against us so far this season in Serie A. So it's just a progression of that today, really. But look at this, 35 minutes and we get our first opportunity at goal, and it doesn't even hit the actual target at all. So it's not good enough. In the second half, we're going to do something about this. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into our tactical page, and we're going to immediately change into this, our new attacking style of play, which is the diamond with 2 up top. So we come and find Greenwood and place him in there, and we change his role. Let's give him the advanced forward role. And then we'll come back out to the team talk, and we will tell them in no uncertain terms, aggressive, come on lads, show a bit of desire. That motivated and fired them up. So let's put them out there and just see if attacking wise we can do something about this. The Udinese side are playing a 4-3-3, so they'll be working around the sides of us a little bit. Can we go through the middle and find a way to get it in through to our striking duo and see if they can get a couple of shots on goal? Still nothing though. It's really, really poor. So let's up this to attacking. But again, it's Udinese down their right-hand side. We get a half clearance, and again, this is a problem. Always this is a problem. Every 50-50 ball, or every time we half clear it, Udinese always pick up that loose ball and they come back at us like every team does. It's so frustrating that we can't find a way to clear that ball properly. And now we've got a red card to Milinkovic-Savic, and things just go from bad to worse. Oh, for goodness sake, what we're going to do now? We're going to take Courier off, and we're going to put Gravenberch. Oh, no, not Gravenberch. Let's undo that bit. We're going to take Courier off and put Locatelli on, because he plays the Milinkovic-Savic role, and we'll drop him in there, and that's what we're going to have to do. I'm not going to change anything else because I still need us to try and find a way to get that ball into that striking duo to see if we can do something about this. We've got one more change we can make, so if we pause it and come into the sub bench and see who's playing well, nobody's playing well other than Lulic, and he's the one that's suffering mostly with his conditioning. It's just going from bad to worse. I don't know what to tell you really. Let's see what we can do. Let's take Alberto off and put Gravenberch on. A little bit of youth in that central midfield now, a bit more legs, a bit more energy. Let's see if we can win the ball at least and not let them through, even though we're playing an attacking style. It's just been such a poor display. Again, 93rd minute, there goes the whistle. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. This is going to be a real tricky season. I can feel it coming already. The performance was disappointing. Absolutely it was. Passionately. No, I'm not going to tell them that despite the result. There you go. Simply put, not good enough. Go with that assertively. Milinkovic-Savic getting a sent off really did us in, nail in the coffin. But to be honest, it was already really, really bad before that, wasn't it? We're just not at the races at the moment. I've played a couple of different systems. We've played our 4-4-2 in the diamond. We played 3-5-2, a 3-5-1-1, sorry. It's just nothing's quite sticking at the moment. So we're going to have to put my thinking caps on a little bit and see what we can come up with to change this a little bit in the next few games, just to make sure that we don't drift away too much. We'll be coming back for the Inter Milan game, which again is an away game. All the big sides that we're playing seem to be away from home. We did okay against Juventus at home, and we were just so unlucky that in the last few seconds, I think it was, Ronaldo got one in the 90th minute and the 80th minute. We were doing pretty well, and it just didn't quite come off, should I say. But we need to get back at home games in some of these bigger games and see if we can pick up some points. But anyway, there you go. That's going to do it for today. Another really disappointing game in this season. It's just been so bitty, and we need to get a few more wins on the board. So let's see if we can get them in the few games coming up before we play Inter Milan. Join me next episode and I'll fill you in with what's going on, and we can play that Inter Milan game. Until then though, thanks for joining me today. Subscribe to the channel. My mind has gone completely. It's gone to mush. I can't cope. Anyway, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Join my United City community. Press that like button for no other reason than that it just helps me out to get me seen by lots of other people and get them more eyes on the product. So if you could do that, that'd be great. Till next time though, take care of yourselves. I'll see you very soon. Bye for now. Oh dear, sometimes Football Manager.